I extend a warm welcome to all of you to this ceremony, especially the 48 recipients and to the Governor in particular, who is here present in this capacity for the first time. A welcome again to all of you. Today's ceremony is the first of the year. The majority of you here this morning will be receiving your citizenship under the 2007 Constitution. According to this Constitution, anyone becoming a citizen by naturalization would no longer automatically become a belonger for a person deemed to belong. This means that you would have to apply hereafter to the Immigration Board as set out in the Immigration and Passport Ordinance if you desire to become a belonger. It is an option. Today, you will become citizens of the Virgin Islands and will be entitled to enjoy the constitutional rights that come with citizenship. The true test, however, of citizenship is being truly committed to giving back, reaching out and touching someone's life, being faithful, and making a meaningful difference in the lives of your neighbors and communities, as you stated when you affirmed or swore the oath of allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen and the pledge of loyalty to the Virgin Islands. In a few moments, you will be asked again to recite that pledge and affirm the oath as you become citizens of the Virgin Islands. Thereafter, you'll be known as British Overseas Territory citizen. When you receive your naturalization certificate today, I encourage you to keep them safe at all times. Do not laminate them. You will need them for a number of reasons, but most importantly, to identify you as a citizen of the territory. Congratulations to all, and do enjoy the rest of the ceremony. At this time, I'll ask the applicant to make remarks.
On behalf of the Premier, who oversees on official business, Dr. the Honorable Orlando Smith OBE, I am delighted to be among the first to officially congratulate you on becoming British Overseas Territory citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, some of you will receive your naturalization certificates and take another step towards cementing your commitment to the Virgin Islands. With naturalization comes new benefits and privileges. Over the years, many of you will have made remarkable contributions to the growth of this territory. I urge you to take advantage of your new privileges and continue to make your contribution to these Virgin Islands. It is extremely pleasing to see so many familiar faces in the audience at this ceremony here this morning. This implies that you are well known in our communities. Each of you represents dedication and commitment, and this is reflected in your work in helping to develop our Virgin Islands. For this, the Premier, my colleagues, and I are very grateful. Over time, if you have not already done so, you will have grown to understand our values as Virgin Islanders, that education, health, securing the future of our people are very important to us. Last year, many of you will have been among those celebrating 30 years of our financial services. Indeed, many of you at some point will have sailed among our 60 islands and keys, and you understand why the BVI is called the sailing capital of the world. Today begins a new chapter in your lives. As this chapter begins, I urge you to learn the lyrics of a territorial song, "O Beautiful Virgin Islands." You have just heard it sung very beautifully. Uh, Proudly share your knowledge of all that makes this territory unique. Our territorial dish, our colors, and our territorial dress. On receiving your certificates of naturalization today, you are a part of the United Kingdom with reduced immigration restriction. Use these privileges, please, wisely. I impress upon you to continue to respect the law, both here and overseas. You are now one of this territory's ambassadors. I encourage you to conduct yourself and your affairs with excellence at all times. It is important that you lead by example as positive role models for those around us. Teach as you are taught, give as you receive, and inspire as you are inspired. Again, on behalf of the Premier, the government, and the people of these Virgin Islands, I am pleased to formally welcome you into the BVI family. For those of you who will receive British citizen registration certificates, I expect that you will continue to do your part to make a difference using your unique strengths and talents. It is only then that collectively we can build a better Virgin Islands for all of us and our children. Again, I congratulate each of you, and I look forward to hearing great reports while you're here in the Virgin Islands. Thank you.
At this time, I'm going to ask the Governor, I'm going to assist me in handing out the certificates. We start first with Albida Agata Adams. Please come forward. Glenn Conrad Adams. Glenn Conrad Adams. Edgar Anderson. Jean Elaine Barcy. Claudia Antonia Charles. Lawrence Charles. Rebecca Rhonda Charles. Avril Valerie Claxton. Mary Lou Deidre Pickett. Aaron Cameron Davis. Irina Davis. Christina Francisco Del Clash. Bernadette Fontaine. Inocencia Altagracia Freeman Cortez. Florence Christabel Fredericks. Loftus K.L. George. Marsha Louise Hector. Cherno Suleiman Jallo. Anne Teresa Moreland. Noel Frankie Oliver. Andy Wendy Patricia Penn. Sharon Samantha Percival Thomas. Lydia Cecilia Flaw. Leonidas Aracilis Ramos de Garcia. Deodat Ramphal. Jiwan Ramphal. Eloti Kavato Ramphal. Rubina Rampati Ramphal. Savitri Ramphal. And that's the whole Ramphal. Bernice Olivia Francis Wilson. Dudley Everson Richardson. Becky Marshall Robin. Emily Jane Simpson. Kimoy Janelle Smith. Anna Louisa Stevens. Valeria Elaine Stevens. Marcia Leonie Starrett Todman. David Diagro Rinaldo Susana. Roxanne Kutlin Thomas. Jamila Jolene Victor. Damian Renford Watson. Trevor Almeida Whitley. Roll Gideon Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. Congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I have Governor Mr. John Duncan OBE bring his remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the reception hall of Government House. It's a great pleasure for me, as your Governor, to hand over the certificates of naturalisation to 47 people who made their homes in the Virgin Islands. Today is your day, marking a key milestone in your quest for British citizenship. Many of you will have harboured this ambition for years. I hope and imagine that all of you are feeling a sense of fulfilment and satisfaction in attaining this citizenship status, conferring, as it does, the right to carry a BVI passport and to apply for full British passport. It gives me a great deal of personal satisfaction to be part of an event where you are all committing yourselves loyally to new ties which will stay with you for the rest of your life. The BVI attracts interest from outside in the opportunities that are available here. Some of those who are so attracted stay for only a short period and then leave. But others, such as yourselves, will choose to remain, and by continuing to contribute productively to the community you have joined, will obtain the necessary immigration clearances. In due time, the opportunity arises to be naturalised in your new place of abode. And so, from a wide variety of backgrounds and nations, you have all come together today to take this single new nationality. To my mind, this is a highly enriching process from which you as individuals and the BVI as a territory can all gain. It is to be achieved within a clear set of rules and procedures. But the controlled intermingling of cultures, ways of thinking, knowledge and skills, if properly managed, brings with it very clear and tangible benefits and rewards to our community. As upright citizens, you will need little reminding of the absolute prerogative to maintain cohesion in our society, and the role that each one of us can play and contribute to that society. A society which does not share and reaffirm its essential values and allegiances will suffer, and we've seen this around the world. So in a moment or two, you will be asked to recite the oath of allegiance and pledge of loyalty to Her Majesty as your sovereign, and to the British Virgin Islands as the place you have chosen as your home. This is a solemn pledge, and also a further cause of celebration as you embrace your new nationality and consider the opportunities that it offers. All of you will, of course, already have demonstrated a commitment to the British Virgin Islands over many years and in many diverse and varied fields of activity, reflecting the BVI's own rich and developing community. You might think it unnecessary for the Governor to encourage you to maintain that commitment, and with nationality secured, not to lose sight of the responsibilities we all share, not merely to our families, but to the wider interests of our community. But it would be wrong to let this occasion pass without stressing the importance of your commitment to the BVI, now reinforced with the acquisition of your new nationality. So may I end by congratulating you all, and as you recite the oath and pledge of loyalty, ask you to reflect both on the opportunities, but also on the responsibilities to your new country of nationality, to your fellow countrymen and women, and this community, that this oath you will be saying is a new milestone. Thank you very much. I would add that I did notice a lot of you singing the territorial song, so I'm quite confident that you're all very integrated in this community. Thank you very much again.
Have taken note of the key word, their commitment, and that you will be given back something. And I will look forward to hearing about some of you in the media, and they're here today. So we gotta be careful what we say. Anyway, at this time I'm going to ask the new British Overseas Territory citizens to stand as we repeat after me. The pledge of loyalty to the Virgin Islands and the affirmation of allegiance to Her Majesty. I'll ask you please to raise your right hand. I do solemnly and sincerely affirm that on becoming a British Overseas Territory citizen, I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to law. I do now pledge loyalty to the Virgin Islands. I give my loyalty to the Virgin Islands. And respect its rights and freedoms. I will uphold its democratic values. I will observe its laws faithfully. And fulfill my duties. And obligations. As a British Overseas Territory citizen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Governor Duncan and his office, Acting Premier Honorable Skelton, and the staff of the Civil Registry and Pastoral Office, we thank all of you who have contributed today to make this ceremony a success. We wish the families who were well wishers who also came a blessed day. And in closing, I would like to say congratulations once again. And to the new citizens, we often ask you to just stay for 5 minutes for a photo op, and we have some light refreshments for you first. Okay? Thank you all again for coming.